Hey guys, it's versus Z real quick, showing you something a little different, from the other Iron Man figure reviews. This is what I have come to believe a Target exclusive Iron Man 2 Hall of Armor collection um, figure, and this is the Iron Man Mk.VI unit. This is one out of 3 figures released in this collection. Just kind of just take a look at the box real quick. You turn it to the side. You got the picture of Iron Man. You have the Mark IV movie War Machine, and then the Mk.VI, which is the one I have right now. Turn it to the back. You have a picture of the Mk.VI, which actually isn't the one packaged in this box because he doesn't have the silver like he should have. Once again, with the Mark IV War Machine and Mk.VI, actually Mark IV War Machine, Mk.VI. Build your Hall of Armor. So I'm guessing they want you to pay 13 bucks every time just to get a stand, because I'm pretty sure you don't have a Mk.VI, a Mark IV, or a War Machine already. Well, if you don't, if you're having a hard time finding War Machine in Mark IV or 6, then I guess this is your chance. And it says here interlocking bases, which is kind of interesting, and that's something I wish the normal bases would have had. And then you turn it to the side, you just have a illustration of Iron Man's helmet, side view of it. Back to the front. There's a little hole here so you can press the button to light up the base. It's got this nice blue LED in there. I believe it's 2 LEDs or 3 LEDs. Looks like 2 or 3, actually 3. Looks really nice. And it takes 3 AAA batteries to power that thing up. That's amazing. Anyway, let's open this thing up. Little instruction manual for the base, I guess. Horribly packaged arm right there. Come on, Hasbro. Alright, so now that he's off, I want to actually get to look at the action base first. Unfortunately, I can't show you guys the interlocking thing, but they look to be just ratchet things, and they just lock like anything else that has that same function. Turn it on. And yeah, I think I was just getting flayed. It's only 2 LEDs. It's not bad, it gives off a nice blue effect. So the instructions were saying that there's a try me mode, which is where it's at, and then just an on mode, so you can just leave it on, I guess, when you press it. So, there you go. Now the figure, which is actually a different figure in terms of the original ones, because this paint scheme is actually more movie accurate than the one that I've reviewed at first. So let's bring that first one out real quick. I'll show you the differences. So here's the movie series Iron Man Mk.VI. You can see he looks like any other Iron Man. He's got the gold trim here and there, still kind of resemblant to the Mark III, just a little bit. Basically just physical differences in the chest. The legs sort of look the same still. Still normal red and gold. But turns out this isn't actually movie accurate. This figure here, which is the main reason why I got the stand, aside from the cool looking stand, is that this one is a more movie accurate Iron Man than this one is. Let's see. He's got silver parts on his biceps, and also silver on his knees, and also right here on the upper parts of his thighs, or the lower, more like, of his thighs. And instead of his thighs themselves being partially red, they're entirely gold. So that's something different. Also, the trim, or the panel lining on his abdomen area is silver here, whereas this one it's gold. Also on the ribs, the detailing there is also silver, where this is gold. The little neck collar thing is gold here, and it's also gold here. So like, I'm kind of glad that that stayed gold. Um, I'm s- I was a little kind of flaky about the movie design as opposed to this design here. Maybe just because I was just so used to it, but this is actually growing on me a little bit more. Now, I'm going to put this guy aside. I'm going to talk about him a little bit more in depth. Now, first off, I would like to say that I'm already having a problem with this figure, and that's with his right arm, unfortunately. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I still have to wear it out a bit, but his arm will not bend inward. It's probably because due to the packaging or the way he was packaged. Now this arm you see is touching it's touching his body, but this one is just hanging there. That could pose a problem. His articulation pretty much is the same as the Mk.VI. If you haven't seen that video, please do go check it out. But as well as any other differences, really, it was just the coloring. But like I said, it is starting to grow on me a little bit better than... Oh, that's nice right there. I didn't notice that. So, because his knees are silver, they actually took the time to detail the back of this area silver as well. So that's a nice touch. So gold here. It's kind of close to what the comic series, the classic Iron Man, is colored in. You know, gold, fully gold thighs with red lower legs. So it's kind of growing on me because I see a lot of references to different Iron Man designs. This here, I think it could have been done better instead of just being a normal, triangle. A little bit more Superman triangular diamond shape would have worked fine. And that's the only thing I don't like about the Mk.VI is the triangle thing. I do prefer the Mk.IV a little bit more. But also another thing that I'm not liking about this figure is just the inconsistency of the paint apps. You can see it already. Yeah, like this arm is darker than this arm, and I don't know. I think I could have done better, but I mean, I'm not complaining because I'm not the one who actually bought this figure. I think my mom bought it for me, so thanks, Mom. Anyway, because I told her to get me one of these things and she didn't know what to get exactly. I wanted a Mk.IV, but she got me this one, so can't complain. But anyway, as well as price goes, it's $12.99 for this thing. You can get a $12.99 figure, the little concept armors, not the concept series, but the concept armor figures. You know, the Juggernaut armor, the I don't know, the negative zone, I think it's called, armor. The ones with the ridiculously huge weapons that just attach to his body. You either get those or these. I say if you can find one of these, get these instead, especially if you don't have a Mk.VI, a Mk.IV, or a War Machine. These are great to have. They definitely add a little bit more flair to your collection of Iron Man figures. And of course, I can't forget to show off the post feet. Just plug them in there like you would with a normal stand that they come with, and he's set. There you go. So if it weren't for the paint inconsistencies, I think I would enjoy this figure a little bit more. I'm kind of tempted to find more of these when they get released in different targets, because this was only released in the target that I work at, as far as I know, and they still have yet to be released at the other two targets. So whenever I get the chance to find another one, I think I'll pick one up and just save this one for looks, just to have. But then I'll have a second one, and then I'll have a stand, and then just as an extra. So yeah, this has been a review for the Iron Man 2 Hall of Armor collection, featuring the Iron Man Mk.VI armor, the movie accurate Iron Man Mk.VI armor. So I say, hey, if you can find one, pick them up, but definitely find one with a better paint application than mine. Alright, take it easy, guys.